Hello queens and kings, welcome back and thank you guys so much for watching as well as returning. So today you guys see I have a DIY for you guys, which I was inspired by Wayfair mirror flow shelf. If you guys would like to see how I try to recreate this look, please continue to watch. Okay queens and kings, so here's the items we're gonna need. We would need 7 wood wall decor from Dollar Tree, and we're gonna need 7 of the 8-inch mirror plates from Walmart. We're gonna need some liquid nail in the caulk gun, some clamps from the Dollar Tree, and this put and knife, but you can also use a craft stick, what I'm gonna use later in the video, as well as this Rust-Oleum spray paint, which I'm using metallic silver, and these screws here, which is an 8 by 3/4 wood screws, but you can use whatever screws you desire. So now I'm just taking the wall decor outside, and I'm just spray painting them to cover them all up to get rid of the print and everything on it. And I think I did at least 2 coats for the tops and the sides, and I also spray painted the bottoms because you will see why later in the video. So here they all dried up. Now here I'm showing you guys the mirrors, the 8-inch mirrors, and I'm going to remove all stickers and labels and everything off of them. It's pretty easy to remove off if you take it off very careful. And then I flipped it over and I took all the little feet or whatever you want to call it, the middle piece there, the label, it really doesn't matter because it doesn't get in the way. So now we're going to take our liquid nail project, which I also recommend that you use the liquid nail heavy duty. For this little step here, the liquid nail project does work very well, but the liquid nail heavy duty actually give a stronger hold and bond. So either or will work, but if you feel like you think it's gonna come apart, just use the heavy duty one. So all I'm doing now is just spreading out the liquid nail over the first wall decor, which is be the top up. You can always go back and use more if you feel like you need more. So now I'm taking the first mirror, which is the top up, and we're gonna place that directly on top of that. And see how perfect that fit on that decor there? It fit perfectly. I don't know how this came across in my mind to do, but it did, and it happened. So now here is the second square, which is the bottom, and which I did just flipped it over upside down, and that's the reason why I spray painted. So therefore when I place the mirror on here, you won't see it as bad. You won't see the brown of the wall decor. And I'm just gonna place some of this liquid nail on the 4 corners and there where the actual hook is. Place the mirror, which is the second mirror bottom. So here is the third, which is third square, which is top up, and I'm using the liquid nail this time using the gun, and I'm just gonna continue the same step with my little craft stick here and just spread out the glue, which you don't have to do this. You can, after you put the liquid nail on the wall decor, you could just place the mirror on there, but I felt like I wanted to give a better hold and security to the mirror, so therefore it doesn't move or anything like that, and every angle of it be with the glue on it. So here is the third mirror, which is the top up, and now here's the fourth square, which is the bottom, and I'm going to do the same step that I did before. So I did not show 5 and 6. I just went on here to 7, which is the single mirror, which is the one that hangs to the bottom, which is top up. And here is the single mirror, which is the 7th mirror. So now I'm moving it on, and now I'm gonna just get my glue as well as my first top up and the bottom, and I'm showing you guys how it looks. So you see that's the top up because they have the hollow back, and the bottom here is have the totally full square. So all I'm doing here is using some extra liquid nail that I have on that craft stick. That's all I'm doing, and you want to place a great amount of liquid nail because you want this to actually adhere together. You don't want it to have any gaps. If you do have any gaps, I will show you later in the video how you can fill those gaps in. We're just gonna place that on there and make sure that the top up is up. And what I mean by top up is where the nail will go, where you will hang it up on the wall, just like this. So I'm gonna turn it around and show you guys how it look on the back, and that's what I mean by top up, because you do not see where the nail section located at down to the bottom. Make sure that you have it top up, and we're just gonna put those clamps on there. You can put as many as you want to. Now we're moving on with doing the same step with number 2 in the bottom as well. So the top up that I'm showing you guys there, we're gonna place some liquid nail, a nice amount. I'm gonna spread that out with the craft stick. You're gonna place your clamps, which you can use Home Depot or Lowe's clamps or something like that, because these are Dollar Tree clamps, so you may want to use more than 3 that I'm using here like I am now. You may want to do like 4 or 5. So now I skip 3 and 4, so now I'm doing the 5th top up and the bottom as well as the 7. And I'm going to glue all 3 of these together. So it is 5th top up and bottom, 6 and 7 top up, if that makes sense to you guys. So I'm just showing you guys how I'm going to lay them down, or how they should be on the wall, and how you should glue them together. So just like that. So now we're gonna just repeat it, but I'm gonna actually put the glue on it this time. So which this is top up, and we're gonna place glue on the bottom of that and spread it out with our craft stick. Top up, showing you the back of it, and here's the bottom, which I should have flipped this over and stand it up so we can see, so I won't have to do this next step that I'm gonna do after this, but it didn't matter, it still worked out. Now this is the single mirror, and I'm placing glue at the top of the single mirror because it's gonna go up under the bottom of the 6. So by the glue is not secure yet, I'm able to just move it and turn it over to show you guys exactly how it looks on the back. And now you see the 2 tops up are facing the same direction, where the screws and stuff go, how you will hang it up. That's what I mean by top up, because that's what's gonna be placed to the wall. So I'm just lining it up, make sure that everything is cohesive together. Make sure that it lined up properly together, because if it doesn't, it will show on the wall. So now I'm using some extra liquid nail, and I'm just filling in the cracks, just basically how you would do it your home or anything, or window or anything, just for nothing to seep through, or basically give her extra support. That's all I'm doing here. Now I'm going to use my clamps and clip all that together. At this point here, you probably want to use at least 5 clamps or 6 if you can. But after that, we'll let it dry overnight. So once it all dried all up, I brought them back in, and you see I'm taking it off, and you see that they fit, it worked. So with that minor liquid nail glue that I used in the beginning, which I'm using now, which is running out, it does work. So me being lazy, I thought I can use this wood glue, Gorilla Wood glue, because I ran out of my liquid nail. But it does not work. It does not work because I let it sit overnight and it actually still came apart. So I got up off my lazy behind it and when it got this liquid nail here, which is the heavy duty glue that I did use to secure this all together the same way I'm doing it with the wood glue. Like I said, I do not recommend the wood glue because it will fall apart. Use the liquid nail glue, the minor or the heavy duty. It either or, they both works. Just follow the same steps. And I'm just going to secure all this together, so therefore it could be one shelf together, all together, instead of being separate. But if you feel like you want to make it separate, you can do it separate. You don't have to secure it together, just line it up to make it look like that on the wall. Whatever your preference is. And I'm just going to place all our little clamps on there and let that sit overnight as well. So here's the next day after that. It all dried up, everything is together. And here I'm just showing you where I used the heavy duty and placed some glue in between the cracks there, so therefore it get extra hold and support, which that's a great idea to do. Even though some was on the mirror, I was able to scrape it off with my nail or razor or whatever and wipe it down with water and a rag. And here I'm just showing you where I just covered it up to retouch up for where the glue got over onto the decor. So here on the back, I'm just showing you guys how I just measured them in between so I can know how to make my markings on the wall to hang it up. But I did not do every hole. I did every other hole. That's how I hung it up, and this is how everything look. It's gorgeous, right? Like, oh my goodness, y'all, this is a statement piece, and I did this probably for a fraction of the price, because on Wayfair this thing is $230, and I think $30, and I think I did it all for just $60. Oh my goodness, but I do not recommend anything heavier, extra heavy that can weigh it down, because it may fall. I'm not sure, but on Wayfair zone they did not have heavy items, just had something real light and nice little trinkets or whatever. But here it is without all my beautiful decor. But if you queens and kings enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Please share this video. Please share. Let's see, can we get this video to 1,000 likes? Also subscribe if you're new to the castle. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below, because I would love to hear you guys, read you guys comments on how you feel about it. And if you think you can make one for yourself, please share with me on Instagram at Foxy Lady Realms. With all that being said, queens and kings, I hope you guys enjoy your day, your night, your morning, whenever the time you're watching this, and always do what you're afraid to do, and that's in a positive way. Talk to you later. Bye.